everyone! Are you one of those people who find it difficult to converse with a total stranger? Well, comment down below and let's talk afterwards after this intro. Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my channel, The Nervous Speaker. And I'm so glad to see all of you back again, and thank you so much for watching. Anyway, previously, we always talk about how it is important to be mindful of our nonverbal cues. Kasi nga, we all know that 90% of our communication is nonverbal, which leaves that 10% have verbal communication. But let's face it, most of the time, we use verbal communication. Yes, we use nonverbal, but when you want to express clearly or gusto mo talaga i-express exactly what you want or what you need or how you feel, we use words, we use language, diba? So that's verbal, be it oral or written, right? However, some of us find it difficult to converse or to initiate a conversation with strangers. Or, for example, like, classmates mo, bang bukod na kao to be close ka niya, kaunitan ko makipagbisara ka niya. Because some of us, we think about so many things inside our head, like, uning bisarahon ko, how will I start the conversation? Okay, if you're one of those people, then this video is for you. Try to stick around. Who knows? One of these 10 skills that I will share with you may be used in your next conversation. So, are you excited? Okay, let's get started. Number 1, skill is ask question. Yeah, that is so basic, right? If you're a curious human being, you always ask questions. But what kind of questions are you going to ask? Try to ask questions that are relevant, well-timed, and open-ended. So in other words, when you ask questions, see to it that that question should not be answered by just a mere yes or no. So say for example, mamaid kay min bagay mo muwi na. So instead of just asking your friend, muwi na kaw? That could be answered by a yes or no, right? Why not ask that friend, may takaw muwi early? So there. So when you ask that question, bukod siya cannot be answered by a yes or no, it can actually explore another discussion. Kumbaga, magdihil siya details about reasons niya, may tasaway siya muy early. So yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Relevant, you ask questions that are related. Siyempre, kung ano yung pinag-usapan. Well-timed, hati niya, bang unang piagbisarahan, atawa amon, that time na medyo appropriate siya, pwede ko mga subuyat to. So, bang bukod siya parang, if you think it's inappropriate, then don't ask question. That's one skill. Okay, number 2 skill, probe. Ikaw ba yung tipo ng tao na parang, pag di mo kahatiyan, mabaya ba ko umingat patuod or you just stop? Well, one verbal skill is, you follow up another question. Ibig sabihin, if you want to know more about a certain issue or about a certain concept na parang medyo confusing pa kayo mo, follow it up with another question or a statement. Say, for example, you would say, can you please say something more about this? Or can you explain it further? Or manjari, baitain na ako muna, istoryahin na ako muna, ba't kutud kahatihan? Yan, that's probing. Okay, that's also a verbal skill. Number 3, paraphrase. Ano ibig sabihin ng paraphrase? You just restate what the other person has said. So which means, bang sa pama mag-story kay ming bagay mo, balikon mo lang. So say for example, nagbeta kay ming bagay mo, kahapon, meto kami pa Midway, tapos pag-ubos na pa Midway, diretso na kami pa Baywalk, and then yun, namin kami barbecue, then nagpahangin-hangin kami. So, para at least kingatan simbagay mo that you're actively listening sa conversation, pwede mo ito balikon na. Say for example, so kaya po man to ka mo pa Midway, pag-ubos meto ka mo pa Baywalk, timambay pala ka mo dito. So yun, inulit mo lang. That's paraphrase. Okay, number 4 skill. You redirect questions and comments to other group members. So this is applicable. So say for example, you're with your friends, di ba? Mga barkada mo or mga classmate mo, kunyari ang kamo group task. Then someone asks you a question. So instead of answering that question immediately, pwede mo siya ibato yung question na yun sa another person who is quiet. Diba? So, for example, someone asks you, so how was your day? So, instead of say, oh, well, I was happy, parang ganyan, or met kami kahapon, nag-beach kami. You could say, oh, okay lang, pero ikaw, what about you? Or siya, ano nga pala yung ninang nyo kahapon? So, when you do this, you actually engage everyone in the group. So, diba, parang nobody is left out, right? Kasi kung minsan, ang mga circle of friends na to, kalupahan tain medyo mga quiet ones. So, ikaw, bang ikaw na yung asubuhon, para ma-include ka tan, you ask the quiet ones, Charis. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5, encourage divergent views. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Which means that when you have a discussion or usap-usap kayo with your friends or so for example, with your classmates or yung group mates mo, ganyan, or family members, try to accept or be open to opinions that you feel parang nag-debate pinakamataod or bang uni majority. Unin hati niya. Kasi when you debate, when you accept different opinion from the majority, you're actually letting everyone knows that each of their opinion is valued. Tsaka at the same time, when you accept divergent views, you just don't know it. Malay mo, if you talk more about it, you'll find out na, oo nga pala, no? Ba't hindi natin naisip yun? See? Do not shut out anyone. Yun ang implication nun. Okay, moving on. Number 6, encourage convergent views. So, ano naman ang ibig sabihin nito? When you say convergent views, so say for example, ubos na ka mo nag-story, then by taon mo na, so, nag-agree na kita nyo, na mag-beach kita nyo consume or this coming Sunday, and although why kita nyo nag-agree, why kita nyo nag-hati sin contribution, pero at least agreed tayo lahat na magbe-beach tayo. So yun, parang in-emphasize mo that although you have disagreed on certain things or certain issues, you have agreed on specific issues. So yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Diba? Okay, next. Moving on. Number 7. Number 7 is reference back. If you notice, manjari ko mag-acknowledge simbis sarasin iban mo or bagay mo or ka-groupmate mo by acknowledging it while you are talking. So say for example, pwede mo sabihin na nagbibisara kami, okay nga pala, invite tahin sin leader ta, nabihari ko nin hinangunta. So you acknowledge that you have heard and understood bang unin opinion niya. So nagre-refer ka or pwede mong sabihin, di ba last week, pakas na yung pagbisaran na to. Diba, last time, ikaw ito nagbayta ka mo. So, yun, you refer back. Diba? Okay, number 8, shift perspective. When you say shift perspective, mag-change ka or pikilon mo on what's on the other side. So, say for example, if your prior position was positive, mag-shift ka, what if mag-negative tayo? Sa palagay mo, ano kaya ang magiging issues doon? Because when you do that, you expand the possibilities that, malay mo, kita mag-shift matupan on the other side. Malay mo, mas maling kateto para kato. O, diba? Hati niya, you're very open to all options. Right? Number 9, summarize. How are you going to summarize your conversation? So, pwede ito, nagbisara na katan, and then afterwards, if it's your turn, para magbisara, baytaon mo, nagbayta yung leader ta, bihari yung kabayan niya. Pagos nagbayta isab siya yaon, bihari. And then, ikaw isab, nag-agree ka, and then, nangyari isab, so yan, sinasummarize mo lang, di ba? Bayta mo kanila katan. In that way, you acknowledge that everyone's opinion is heard. And pinaka-last na verbal skill is bridge. Okay, unahan si bridge. Diba yung bridge is tulay or paglalabayan. So when you bridge, it's just like you review, mang-una yung piagbisarahan, and then, baytaon mo na rin, what would be the expectation? Ano kaya ang magiging output? So, bihari magiging output ta, or, so since nagbisara na kita pa sa sinyari, So, nag-decide na kita nyo and then bihariin maging expected output ta. So, when you do this, yung nagbe-bridge ka, you actually parang nag-engage ka active listening. Second, you acknowledge everyone in the group. Third, parang sort of nagre-remind din ka. At the same time, parang kino-confirm mo lang. So say for example, if you missed one, parang kilupahan mo, biglang merong violence. Wait, kilupahan mo, yung mo na-include yung biyari. So when you do that, it keeps the conversation alive and dynamic, diba? So that's actually, those are 10 verbal skills that you can do in your next conversation para at least parang walang silence or dead air, right? So now that you know about it, tell me about what you have experienced. Have you done any of these 10 skills? Or, naka-experience ba ka? Hinang mo yari siya hakatan conversations mo or way pa na hinang mo even once. Charis. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and if you are new to this channel, then don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you can be updated on our next video. And for those of you who are still subscribing and watching right now, thank you guys for supporting me. And for now, bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.